Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, Mr. Sealy P. It's Monday the 10th of October. We've got new mods and we've got some updates. The map Mecklenburg Lake District by Holden has had an update. Now, I don't know whether it needs a new save game or not, because where it's got changelog 1, then the second changelog, new save game required, is right above one, right below the other, but there's no gap. So it could be that it was from the old one, but it could be it's for the new one. Sorry, I can't be any more help than that. The map Star Sail by Togrim and Zulnarash has an update that says it does need a new save game. The Pertinger Top 611A by Agro Design Austria. The Lizard Cutting Cart by Design Farming, SzwagierPrezes 88 and Nico D55. The Lime and Beet Pulp Production by ZoddelZockt have all had updates. So, in front of me we have got... What have we got? The old garage building. This is 21.89 megabytes download, 24 slots on console, and 100,000 to buy. You find it in a build mode and sheds. It's by Matej mods. I've swung it round. It came out of the box under build mode, facing that way round. So you can put it any way round you like. But I thought I'll show the interesting bit at the front. So we've got the kind of carport cover section just here. Doors open this side, including the small door, and we do have a light switch just there. And then this side we've got a small door that opens as well, plus these doors. Drive through on those two, but obviously not on this one, and we have got a light switch just over here as well. Nicely made, nicely detailed, nice weathering. Texturing looks good. The old garage building by Matej mods. Moving on from there, we've got this. Can you guess who it's by? This is the heating plant by ZoddelZockt. Heat from biological sources. Now, a lot of people were asking the other day when we had one of the mods, how do I get ash on console? And I said to a few people that asked me, potentially it could be for PC, or there'll be a mod coming that will have ash. And now we have. So the heating plant, 7.99 megabytes download, 30 slots on console, 237 grand to buy under build mode and productions. It holds 1 million litres of each product that you might want to put in here. Now, we do have the grate that opens on the side there for putting products in. And we have one of these boxes. As you can see, we've got all the various different markers and markings and lights and all sorts of stuff on. Go to this side, we can hide the information panels, so we can take those away. We can hide the trigger markers, so they'll go. We can hide the warning stripes. And we can turn the lights off this side, so the lights are off as well. You can have them all on, not, it's entirely up to you. Now, this can and will work in conjunction with a lot of the other ZoddelZockt mods. You don't have to, because there's a Pellet Creation Mod by ZoddelZockt, and when you saw the sign that was up a minute ago, this will take hay, straw, wood chips, bark mulch, which is a product of one of the ZoddelZockt sawmills. It will do hay pellets, straw pellets, wood pellets, and manure pellets, which are all part of the pellet mod. It does say the pellets can be produced with a pellet mill, which again is a separate mod if you want to download it. But if you don't want to, you can do hay, straw and wood chips, which is fairly standard stuff. And then the product of this will be electricity and or heat. And then we've got the ash as a byproduct. Now you can sell the ash at the ZoddelZockt wholesale sell point. I've put one over the back there. So there's a whole, it can mix and match of all sorts of stuff. So we've got our recipes there. It's 1,000 of each in. And the recipes vary slightly with what you get out. The pellets are a little bit better for what you get out compared to the, other bits in. That being said, wood chips give you a fair bit, I suppose, a fair bit of ash. You get a lot of ash of those ones as well. Like I say, this side, all the various different things we can put in. 1 million litres of each it will hold, and then out we've got our heat, electric charge, and we've got ash. So you can store it, sell it, distribute it. It does say any mods that are available that you can distribute heat and electric charge to. You can set to distribute. I'm trying to think of anything we can distribute heat to. I don't think we can. So I've got those on selling and the electric charge as well. The ash I've got on storing at the moment, but I can set that to selling as well if I want to. So I've only set those ones off at the moment. But if we go up to our sell points and we go down to, where was ash and the other ones? Oh, actually, let's go up to electric charge. Yeah, electric charge is there. Where was the... There we go. So ash, sell everything. We'll take it as well by SzwagierPrezes, but the wholesale, if you've got that by ZoddelZockt, you can sell your ash. You're not going to make mega money from it, and it may well be that further down the line, we may get another production, if there's not one already from ZoddelZockt, that will take the ash for something else. Who knows? But the heat... At the wholesale by ZoddelZockt, 6,678. I'm on normal economy at the moment, and that's dropping. So when you put your heat to selling, bang. Not bad money, I have to admit, if you're going to be doing that. But obviously, the wood pellets and stuff, I haven't got the pellet manufacturing underway, but you can put all those in there as well. So the heat, that's not bad. It's like a biomass heating plant, but it pays out a bit better, in all honesty. Pretty cool. Like I said, under build mode and productions, the heating plant by ZoddelZockt. Next, we've got the build your own silos. Now, this is going to... You look over there, look at that. And here. Not as odd, but you'll see. It's very cool. This is the build your own farm silo by... oh, no, my handwriting. Sorry. That looks awful. Thalvur. It is 5.05 megabytes download. We have got a larger... Well, all the silos actually are 500,000 litre with just different size openings. So this one is 7 slots, this one is 6 slots, this one is 5 slots. And then we've got the discharge chute, which is 2 slots. These will hold 500,000 each. That will hold 100,000 on its own. But weirdly, the discharge chute has to be worked in conjunction with one of these because that has got no input. That's just the output. And vice versa. It's all well and good having this, but you can't then take out of it. So you do need the two to work together. But the discharge chute can be attached to any building at all. It doesn't matter what it is. Any decorative building, decorative object. It even says trees, which I've done here. I know, yeah. But you can if you want to. You can put it on a lamppost, whatever you want to do. As long as it's high enough, it will go onto it. You can put it on a decorative silo edge or whatever you want to do. And there are some decorative ones in here as well, which is a bit weird. It puzzled me. You'd have decorative silo openings, but then you couldn't use them. I wasn't sure of the kind of purpose of those. I suppose just being decorative, I guess. You'll find these under build mode and silos. So if we scroll across, we will see the prices. They're not too expensive, actually. The larger opening, 8,000. The medium, 6,000. And the small one, 4,000. 1,000 for the discharge pipe, which is pretty cool. It shows you the capacities for each of those as well. And then under decoration, if we go to other, is it that way? Where are we? Yeah, there we go. It's got the decorative ones there. Each one's 200. Yeah, like I say, I'm not so sure on those, but unless... No, you still need to tip it somewhere. Unless that's designed to go with one of these. So you can tip in, but then surely that's what the other ones are for. Weird one. Anyway, each one of these has got an opening thing here. This sounds interesting. That's cool. Brilliant animation on those. And the smaller one. So I've put into this one, and I'll show you a bit about the discharge pipe. If we go back to silos, and then we go to... I mean, they're going to need to be fairly close to silo for it to be relevant, for it to work. But as long as the building's big enough, that will overlap with this. I think it needs to be a decorative object. Yeah, because each size is coming up with... I don't know, though. I mean, you could probably turn that off. But so if you've got another building somewhere, you can just attach it to it for 1,000 and... Yeah, put it wherever you want. But I say it won't go very low, so you just have to think about where you want to put it. But the cool thing with the discharge pipe as well is when you get underneath there, collapsed pipe, you can fold the pipe away as well if you want to. It is a multi-fruit silos, these will take pretty much anything. And what you'll see as well is, like I say, I put into the first of the silos. If I back this up now, under the discharge pipe, and the other discharge pipe's linked to it as well, so either one of the discharge pipes would work. If I back up under here now, please back up under here now. There we go, start filling. And what did I put in here? Wood chips, I think it was. It's here somewhere. Oh no, total mix ration, there you go. 300,000 litres of total mix ration. I put into the first of the silos. So yeah, I mean 500,000 litre capacity for 8 grand on that one, but because they're all 500,000 litre, you can get that one for even cheaper and still 500,000 litres. Awesome. Build your own farm silo. I think I've got that right. That's by Thalvur. Next. This is seriously cool. I know I always have people asking me this. KUHN. On one of my videos a long while ago, I said that word out loud, and it's a manufacturer of a company, and my video got demonetized. So I always say KUHN now, and people say, "Oh, I always spell it out." I just have to be careful. I know a lot of people do and don't have a problem, but I got clobbered. Anyway, people have often asked, well, a few people have asked, we have got the Baler Wrappers for round bales, but there's not a Baler Wrapper for square bales. You can do square bales, and then you can wrap your square bales with a square bale wrapper. And this one, or the SW4014, will do square or round bales, but this is a pack with this very clever attachment, which will allow you to run your baler with tracks. There's all sorts of brilliant options on this as well. So you can do square bales and wrap at the same time a square baler wrapper. In this pack, it also comes with a windrower as part of the pack, which is brilliant. But what you can also do, if you disconnect that, the wrapper, and then decide, well, I don't want to do wrap bales, I want to do hay bales, or I want to do straw bales. You can then attach, and we're going to try it, because I haven't tried it yet, an auto-load trailer. So the bales will come out the back and auto-load onto your trailer as you go along. Bale and load all in one go. So, pretty cool. And as you can see, that's an interesting colour wrap. Orange. There's a whole load of different choices. There's a whole load to choose from. So let's get stuck in, shall we? If we go to our tools, this is, I should really say, this is by SolarGuyModding. This is 47.47 megabytes download for the pack. If we go up to balers first of all, and out to the end, we've got two options. We've got a standard baler that doesn't have the attach on the back. So if you just want to do baling, square baling, you can have that one with a whole load of different choices, which are the same as the next one. Or, for a little bit more, we've got this one. Now, this is 14 slots and 16 slots, respectively. This one comes with the rear attacher bar on the back as well, if you want to. And it also has a silage additive tank, so if you want to do the bond silage and get 5% increase if you're doing silage bales, you can. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein back in. Under Trelleborg, we've got Core Track, Standard, Wide, and LGPs. I think pretty much all the stuff in this pack has LGP options with these really big, wide, flotation-y type tyres. We've then got Michelin, Standard, Wide, LGPs. We've got BKT, Standard, Wide, LGPs. Vredestein, same. Back to Trelleborg. We've got beacon and work lights on there already, so you can take those off. Just have beacons, work lights, or standard. All. Doesn't cost anything. Silage additive tank, yes or no. If you don't want the silage additive tank, you can take it off, which actually takes off £2 off the price, which brings it down to the same price as the other one. Pretty cool. And then we've got body panels. So we've got a whole load of colours to choose from with red glosses, and then we've got a satin sort of matte finishes. So, for example, green gloss, or the more satiny look. So you can pick and choose from those. The frame does the rear attacher there on the back. The tank, if you've got the silage additive tank, I need to put that back on again. We can pick what we want. Let's go for white, for example. And then you've got the frame around that, which you can also then pick a colour, like so. We've got rim colour. We've got polished and chromes and various different ones like that. So whatever you want to go for, aluminium, for example, whatever you like. Those are looking a bit elliptical, actually. They're not, something's gone a bit awry. I think the one I've got out as well, this may get an update, because they would be a bit weird on the field, I guess. And then a license plate optional as well. So that's that. If we then go to our Bale Wrappers, the 4014 is their standard one. This one the 4014 Ultimate. We'll do round bales and square bales. And the same options on tyres. We've got, under each of the manufacturers, we've got a standard. Hang on. We've got a standard. We've got a wide, and we've got an LGP, which gives you a nice wide one. So I won't go through all of them because they're hidden by the mud guards, but we have got them on there as well. We've got beacons, work lights, beacons and work lights, or off. Then you've got attach a pin hitch or trailer hitch, whichever you'd rather go for. I think pin hitch works with the one that I've got. And then foil colour, any one of those. So some pretty cool, funky foil colours in there as well to have to play around with. Frame does that section. Accent colour does the back section. Rollers does, you've guessed it, the rollers under there. Carbon fibre, I think does the mud guards. There we go, and the section up the top there. Rim colour, again, got chromes and various different options on there. And license plate 2. And then we come out to windrowers. Where are we? So we've got the GA15131 there. Same price. Slot counts on those. I didn't say what the word, did I? The 4014 is 6 slots and this is 9 slots. Again, same with the tyres. We've got on each of the tyre brand options available. Standard, a wide and an LGP, like so. And then beacons and work lights. Beacons, work lights off or all, whatever you want to go for. Frame, rim colour, and license plate option 2. So that's the pack. Let's get this turned on and give it a go. I'm just looking at those wheels. Oh, they look a bit rounder there. Maybe it's just the... I don't know. Certain angles they do, certain angles they don't. So let's unfold the baler, which pushes that out to one side and opens the back out. So it kind of puts it into its work position. If we can change it from... where are we? 180s, 220s and 240s on the bale size. I'll go middle of the road, doesn't really matter. 220s. We'll turn it on, drop the pickup down, and if we go to the rear one and we unfold our bale wrapper, that brings that around. So as we move forward, that should bring it into line. So as we start going, we'll do our grass bales because that's what we're trying to do. This is really cool. It's such a brilliant idea. I know on PC there's been a few different options available for trailed adapters and things on the back of balers, so you can do this kind of thing. Once we get a second bale, we'll be laughing. Then what I'll do is I'll disconnect the wrapper, and then we'll try it with the Autolo trailer with straw bales or something like that. Try and get another bale to come out of here. I didn't put any silage additive in. I could have done. Just gives you a 5% boost if you're new to the game and not aware. If you're doing silage bales or forage harvesters or anything that require you're doing silage, with silage additive you just get a 5% boost. Come on, Bale. I've got so many more mods we need to look at. A couple of packs today, so it's quite a lot. There we go. Boom. So hopefully by the time that next bales come out, it's going to depend how big your swaths are, how much stuff's in them. That's so funky. Look at that. Look at that wrap. Please don't come off the back until this one's wrapped and dropped. I've got automatic drop on. Have I? No, I have now. Ah, that would have been perfect. But with automatic drop on, it works perfectly. So there you go. There's your baler wrapper for square bales, people. And the good thing with automatic drop with square bales as well is they don't roll anywhere, so it all works out rather well. That's cool. I like that a lot. So that's the first option. What we're going to do now is hopefully turn that off, disconnect that. That's going to finish off wrapping that. Let's pick up this auto load trailer and see if it will do that. It should do. No reason why not. Now this can also be worked in conjunction with, if you're doing your windrowing, there's the Shamash front windrower. There's a few different modded ones available. You can put one on the front so you can have your grass mowed. You can windrow and bale and wrap all at the same time if you wanted to. Obviously there's a separate windrow that goes with this pack, but you don't have to. Hopefully this is going to work. There we go. Oh, no, hang on. Just clicked the wrong one. There we go. Operating position on. Oh, okay, that took us right off the back. Let's turn on our baler. So obviously I've got grass bales, so what that's done now is just taking the grass bales directly, because there's no wrapper. So you can do your grass, hay, straw bales. If I carry on like this, it should let me mix and match the bale types, but it won't let me mix and match bale sizes. Just be aware of that as well on auto-load trailers. But this this really will make life a lot easier. It's so cool. I know I'm getting overexcited about something that, let's say, the PC guys have probably done for a bit of time already, but come on, once that pops out of the back of it, that should auto load. There you go. Then away you go. You know, there's various different auto load trailers, and they shouldn't be a problem with connecting. And off you trot. So there we go. As you can see, it works with the wrapping, it works with auto loading. Very cool bit of kit, that. So that's the KUHN silage pack by SolarGuyModding. Moving on from there, we've got this. This is the Unia Pz5. This is by SzwagierPrezes, I think it is. SzwagierPrezes. 3.11 megabytes download, 2 slots on console, 1.5 meters wide. It is a plough, which is where you'll find it. 1,300 to buy. Options on this, anything on that colour, anything on that colour, any colour on that palette, anything on that colour. Start it up. We should have the option to allow create fields as well. Yep, so if you want to make your own fields or extend fields you've already got, you can. This is obviously a small field, small farm plough. I know I've got it on a fairly big tractor, but the tractor type kind of set up to go. And there you go, 1.5 metres. That's by SzwagierPrezes. 2 slots, 1.5 metres wide. Lovely. Next, we've got the IH International Harvester 45 Field Cultivator. This is 4.99 megabytes download, 5 slots on console, 4 metres wide, and it's by Adams Kong. Let's hook up. What we'll do as well, we'll look at the other one while we're in here because they're both at the end. So the case IH45, 5 grand, that's all. Slot count comes down to 1. Options on this, we can have extension on the back. It will still cultivate regardless. That just gives you a smoother seed bed. Then design colour just changes the tines to red if you want the tines red on there as well. 50 horsepower required. The next one we're going to have a look at is the Lizard P15 P19 P23 by Langreomodding, 11.46 megabytes download, 9 slots on console, and this one's 9 grand and ranges from a 3.8 metre up to a 5.8 metre. So the P15, the P19 is 4.8, and then the P23 is 5.8, and the horsepower requirements 110, 150 and 195. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette, and design colour, which I think does the hydraulic rams, I think. There we go. So anything on that palette. Both under cultivators. So we'll start off with this one. Shallow cultivation. 9 miles an hour. 4 metres wide. Adams Kong. Very nice indeed. And then the other one. The Lizard P15 P19 P23. I went for the 5.8 metre P23. Oh, fast there. Unfold. Let's drop it down. This is not shallow cultivator, as you see from the other side. So because it's a cultivator, this should bring up light stones. I haven't got the stones working on here at the moment, on this one anyway, but there you go. And this one, were we going the same speed? Was that 9 miles an hour? Oh no, 11 miles an hour. Okay, that's a bit more rapid. That's pretty cool. So there we go. That's those two cultivators by Adams Kong and Langreomodding. Moving on from there, we've got this. This is the Lizard CX38 tipper trailer by AE Modding, 10.37 megabytes download, 6 slots on console, 38,000 litre capacity, triple axle, as you can see. It's fairly standard. There's no capacity differences on this one. It's just that's the size it comes in, as is the next one actually. But you'll find it under tools and trailers. There you go. 50 grand. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. Design colour. Does the frame, chassis, and then rim colour. Does the rim colour and license plate option on there too. Let's hop in. Start it up. A swivel front axle. Would help actually attach to it, wouldn't it? There we go. As you see, the lights on there, brake lights, reverse lights, indicators. Lovely. Unload here. Now this didn't give me the option for a tip, so I assume it only tips the left end. I'm going to double check that. I don't think it did. Takes pretty much everything. No, that's just tip side left. That's the only option you get on that one. So there we go. That's the Lizard CX38 tipper trailer by AE Modding. Next we have got this, the Lizard Ultramagnus 2800. No. Oh, man, what is wrong with you? So 12,000. It's either my handwriting or my eyesight. I think it's a combination of both. Old age, all of it. Sorry. This is by FBR Modding, Eid and Crissiano. 4.94 megabytes download, 4 slots on console, 21,000 litre capacity, as you can see. We'll have a look in trailers in just a moment at the options on it, but we do have on this one, we've got tip side back, tip side grain door, and tip side unfold back. If we go tip side back, it does regular tip and the back opens. Lovely. Like so. Raises and lowers fairly quickly. If we go tip side grain door, little grain door opens, as you often find with grain doors, which is great, but the one I found a bit more intriguing, or just a little bit different. Tip side unfold back, the whole back swings open, and out it goes. Cool animation on that. That's pretty cool. Cool animation on that, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Anyway, under tools and trailers, 36 grand, 21,000 litres, slot count comes down to 1. Did I even say what the slot count was? Probably not. Yeah, I did, didn't I? 4. Bucket colour, anything on that palette? I went for the mint, but whatever you want. Extension colour does the extension panels up the top there, like so. Rim colour and license plate option. There you go. That's for the Ultramagnus 12,000, despite what my handwriting says. By FBR Modding, Eid and Crissiano. Next we got this, and this is very cool too. It's all very cool. This is the small tender package by Dogface, 35.76 megabytes download. So this is your field support unit package. As we've got, sorry, I put that on there, but anyway. So we've got our pickup. The pickup has an option to have a fuel cell put into the back of it as well. This does have straps, so you can take IBCs and things like that. Really cool lighting options on there as well, including a beacon. This also comes with a liquid fertilizer tank or herbicide. That's a standard, I say standard, the standard size, 6,000 and something, but again, nicely made and detailed. And then we've got a seed tender, but organ wagon seed tender. This takes all sorts of stuff as well, and it is a split tank. You can either have both tanks having the same thing. This one, as you can see, I like having the little windows on the side there. I've got seed in one and fertilizer in the other, our bulk tender. So this whole unit can be used for just supporting vehicles in the field, which is pretty cool. The vehicle itself you'll find under cars, out on the end there, 35 grand, 300 horsepower. You can have it standard, lights front and back, or back to standard again. We'll go for both, doesn't matter. Company logo, you have standard, Ferme du Oberon, Elm Creek Farms, Lizard Logistics, or Hofhund Transport. Or, back to that. It's entirely up to you. I think it puts it on all of them all the way around. Yep, it does. Then we've got vehicle numbers. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a 12. Then we've got hazmat decals on there. Flammable, seed, dry fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and back to standard. So whatever you're carrying, transporting, or whatever you want to do, you can have. It's up to you. Front bumper, we've got standard, pin attacher, bumper, or off. Main colour, anything on that pallet. Design colour is for your rims, and then license plate option on there as well. We come out of there and we go to tools and sprayers. That's where you'll find the tank. So liquid fertilizer trailer, 60,056 litres is what it will hold. Did I say what stock counts on these were? Sorry. My head is so stuffed up. The pickup 7 slots. The liquid fertilizer tank is 6 slots. The fuel cell that goes in is 3 slots. And the auger seed tender is 10 slots. Get that out of the way now before I forget. So we can just change the rim colour on this. The colour of the tank stays green. Rim colour, we've got the white, grey, black or chrome. Then if we come out and we go to augers, is where you'll find the seed tender. Second one in, 25 grand, 7,000 litre capacity, or yeah, about that. Main colour, rim colour, those are your options on there, and license plate on there as well, if you should choose. And then the fuel cell was under, I think it was miscellaneous, if I recall. There we go, fuel transfer tank, 416 litre fuel transfer tank. We can change the main colour of the tank on there. So, let's jump in here, start that up. Horn, lights pretty good. Beacon, go for the backup. Should get the attached one, here we go. Close that out, turn the lights off. So, there's your pickup with fuel cell, so you can go out and refuel vehicles. And obviously, this one's just a standard hookup and away you go. Happy days. Liquid fertilizer or herbicide, whatever you want to put in there, it's entirely up to you. And then the seed tender. We open cover, like so. Like I said, we've got seed and fertilizer in that. If we do pipe out, that goes to seed first. If I do unload. Okay, that's weird. Why has it done that? Pipe in. We'll start at the back. I thought it was. It's okay. Pipe out. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, okay. So, that one first. Then we do it again. To seed. Unload here. And then pipe away again. There's lighting on the, when you put all the lights on, there is lighting on the pipe. But like I said, this will hold all sorts of stuff as well. I didn't actually really show that when I was in the auger thing, did I? But, where are we? Again. There we go. So pretty much anything an auger wagon holds. This will do pig food as well, mineral feed, road salt, lime, all sorts of stuff as well. So pretty handy bit of kit that. That's a really cool package. I like that. Especially if you're playing multiplayer and one of you can be a sort of support unit when you're out doing harvest or whatever you're doing. You can take all the various different bits and bobs out and away you go. Brilliant stuff. The small tender package by Dogface. Next we've got these. This is the Lizard Tank 40 by SleutjesModding, 8.07 megabytes download. These are 6 slots each, 40,000 litres each. I've mixed and matched the colours a little bit. We've got a front one with your 5th wheel attacher. It does have a rear trailer hitch, so you can attach a second one to it, or if you're using a tractor, you can just have the rear one and just attach to a regular trailer hitch. You don't have to have the fifth wheel if you don't want to. And these take pretty much all liquids. I think I've got milk in one and diesel in the other, but it does milk, water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, all that good stuff. These you'll find under miscellaneous. Yep, 14,500 for a 40,000 litre tank. That's pretty cool, actually. For the front one, options are the same on both, but we'll have a look. So we've got South American option, North American option, EU version. We've got rubber mud guards on the back. We've got short or long. Main colour does the chassis. Design colour does the top. There's a whole range of various different greens across the top and a plastic tank if you want to go for that as well. Rim colour. And then license plate option. And like I say, the other ones exactly the same. Same options on all of that. But combined, 80,000 litre capacity. Not too shabby, I have to say. You disconnect the rear one. Now that rear, that dolly is attached. That's fixed. That can't be taken off of there. That's fixed in place. So, like I say, you can then pull that with a tractor or just hook it up to something with the trailer hitch, whatever you want to do. So yeah, what have I got in this one? Yeah, I've got milk and diesel, wasn't it? Yeah. Keep daisy chaining them along. Got another rear hitch on the back of that one as well. If you've got a lot of liquidy stuff to haul. Very nice indeed. So, that's the Lizard Tank 40 by SleutjesModding. Next, we've got this. This is the New Holland T7 Tier 4A by blauea, 21.89 megabytes download, 18 slots on console. This sounds fantastic, I'm not going to lie. The next three, well, four, obviously you can see, are all tractors. I'm not going to read out all the tyre options. I'm going to show you them, but I won't read them all out. If we go to medium tractors, out on the end there. So, standard, 156 grand standard. We've got configuration standard, blue power, which has 3 grand on. Fiat Agri adds 3 grand on. Black, or back to standard again. The black's 4,500 on top. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, and back again. So, Trelleborg, Michelin. I think it's those two to start off with have narrows. Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. Then we've got beacon light standard or dual. Attaches standard, front weight, 3-point, or back to standard. So you've got the option of a 3-point if you want that on there as well, which is, I do like that as an option. Front loader attacher, no, quick, Hauer, back to no again. Then we've got engine setup. We've got the 218 horsepower, 234 horsepower, 250 horsepower, 260 horsepower, 269 horsepower. This doesn't go up to a T7315, only 269. So the T7270 is the highest it will go up to. And then back to 218 again, and a license plate option on there as well. So let's hop in and start it up. It does sound good. We've got under L1, R1 and left stick side to side, door opens and closes, light comes on. And then right stick up and down, rear window. Horn, lighting, beacons. Oh, it does sound good. First person. Very nice. That's a lovely mod, that. There we go. The New Holland T7 Tier 4A by blauea. Lovely. Next we've got these. The Case Magnum series by GianFS, 30.99 megabytes download, 23 slots and 14 slots. We've got the new Magnum AFS Connect, and we've got the older Magnum CVX. As you can tell by the various different designs on the front grills, bumpers, all those kind of things. But South American styly, because we've got sugarcane options, wides. Look at those. There's a ton of options on these. Like I said, it's going to be quite a bit to get through all these. But anyway, lovely looking tractors, ton of options. These you find are the large tractors. So the AFS Connect series is 312 grand for the basic model, 374 horsepower up to 435. And we start on the Lizard options, which are your rice tyres on this. So we've got Lizard, Michelin, Trelleborg, Continental, Vredestein, back to Lizard. So the Lizards, I'm not going to read them all out, but I'll show you. Then Michelin. Actually, I'll probably better throw in the back, actually, so you can see this. Trelleborg. Continental. Vredestein. And back to Lizard again. Then we've got Design. No. EU, US, or back to no again. We've got fenders, no or yes. So depending on what tyre choices, if you've gone for the wider ones, sugarcane and stuff like that, the fender option doesn't work. But if you've got the standard tyres and things like that, the fender will come up. We've then got windows and exhaust. So we've got Design 2. Design 3 changes to a chrome part of the exhaust, but light windows, and then dark windows for the chrome exhaust. Back to Design 1. Beacons, no, yes. That's it. Internal details, we've got no, carpet, boots in a box, boots and carpet. We've got reverse beep, yes or no. Attaches, 3 points. Oh, it is on the front, yeah. So we've got 3 point, 435 kilo, 650 kilo, 980 kilo, back to 3 point on the front weights. Then we've got 374 horsepower, 417, 435. Those are your options on your horsepower. Main colour, we've got red or black. Rim colour, silver, white, grey or black. License plate on there as well. Then move to the Case Magnum CVX, 221 grand. It's the older version, older model, but also goes to 435 horsepower. And this, does this not have track options? I don't think this one has track options. Then we've got the same options for tyre manufacturers. Yeah, no track options on the older version. Something for everyone. Hang on, missed one. I've said the tyre treads are very defined. Some tractors and some mods you get, and they don't seem to stand out as much, but they seem to on this one. Have I been around them all? Oh no, back to this again, there we go. Same thing with the exhaust. Oh no, the exhaust and windows are different than this. So we've got exhaust 1, 2, then fender, yes or no. Again with the tyre options depends. Then you've got windows separate on this one. Design 1, design 2. Then beacons, same thing, yes or no. Internal details, exactly the same. Carpet, carpet and boots. Reverse beep, yes or no. Attaches 3 point, I think it's the same on this one as well. Engine setup, 409, 435. Just the two options on this one. Main colour, I think it's the same. Yep. Brilliant. Rim colour option. And the license plate option as well. So, let's jump in, start it up. So I went for the reverse beep on that one. It always looks far more aggressive, I think, with the wider track when you've got them on there. Lights, beacons. Now we've got on this L1, R1, left stick side to side, does the rear window. Right stick side to side, does the steering wheel. Not a door, but it does the steering wheel. Like so. And I think that's it, actually. Interior. Nice made. Those rice tyres do look a bit it's aggressive as they're going down. It's very noticeable, isn't it? The tread pattern on there as it goes. But there we go. That's the AFS Connect. I think the options are the same on this one as well. I didn't go for the reverse on this one. The reverse sound. Pretty sure it's the same for rear window and oh no, this one's got the door, not the steering wheel. I knew there was a difference. An audible clonk as well. I like that. I didn't go for the beacons on this one either. I thought I'd just go for so they looked a little bit different. But they're very nice. Very nicely made, nicely detailed. Awesome. So that's the Case Magnum series by GianFS, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. There is a map out as well, the Green Valley by Zero Oito. I'm not going to get on that till tomorrow morning, I don't think now. But the final mod, I'm going to say this now, this is very loud, so be aware. But it's got a ton of options as well. 20.44 megabytes download, 16 slots on console by Agro Tonho. This is the John Deere 7J. It's very nicely made. Like I say, load of options on this, including chain and toolbox and beacons and side moving bars and all sorts of whiz-bangery. Let's go out to medium tractors. There we go, the 7J series, 151,000 for the base model. We've got numbers standard 1 through 9, 1 and then go the other way to 9. Wheel brands, we've got Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Trelleborg, Lizard, back to Continental. So on the Continental, I'm going to go to there because we've got quite a few interesting ones here, including sugarcane again. Michelin, Mitas, Trelleborg, and then Lizard, rice tyres again. There you go. Then back to Continentals. Then we got exhaust and trailer brake. We'll set up. Yeah. So we've got exhaust and trailer brake, direct exhaust. The exhaust and trailer brake, I couldn't see what else changed on the back actually. Got standard, direct exhaust, normal exhaust and trailer brake. Direct exhaust and trailer brake. Internal props, we've got seat, so it adds a buddy seat, radio, thermos, seat and radio, seat and thermos, radio and thermos, seat, radio and thermos. So you can have all of them or none, or back to standard. Then you've got antennas, you've got left antenna, right antenna, left and right antenna, green star on top with left antenna, right antenna, both antennas, or off. Toolbox and chain. Toolbox is around this side, it adds on the side. Chain wraps around the front. Toolbox and chain. Window film, standard, design 1, 2, 3. So that's your tint. Rear weights and mud guards. Hang on. It was on the back, wasn't it? That's on the wheels. So 500 and a 1000. Then fenders with a 500 and 1000. Back to standard. That's your weights. Cabin headlights. This was weird. So you've got the lights as they are now. You can have no cabin light up the top without the blinkers, so it takes your indicators off as well. No headlights and turn signals at all at the top. Set 2 without the cabin lights at the top, without your blinkers, without them all. Interesting selection. Signalling, standard. Left beacon, left and right beacon. Traffic lights, so the side ones like you get on the US specs with left and right beacon or both beacons. All back to standard. I think I went for all of them. Attachers, this is on the back, I think, was it? Standard. No, this is on the front. So we've got standard, 600 kilo weight, 300 kilo weight, 500, 700, without rear hydraulic. So it takes the hydraulic off, gives you just a trailer hitch, and then you can have that coupled with all the various different weights in the front, and then back to standard again, I think. There we go. Front under attacher, bumper, sugarcane bumper, Hauer and bumper, no. Engine setup, 182 horsepower, 200 horsepower. Then we go 195, 200, 210, 215, 225, 230, 265 is the 7230J chip tune. Then back to 182 again, yeah. So that's the highest it will go up to, 265 horsepower. Then the license plate option on there as well. We got there. So, please bear in mind this is loud. So, as I said, it is quite loud. Under L1, right stick side to side, does the steering wheel up and down. Can you see that? Steering wheel up and down. Or forward and backwards, if you look at it. Right stick, up and down. Oh yeah, if we go inside, up and down, does the visor. So that's under L1 on my right stick. Go R1 and right stick side to side, does the right mirror. And then up and down, does the left mirror. And then L1, R1, let's go outside, L1, R1, left stick side to side, does the indicator stalks, open and close those, right stick side to side, does the left door, right stick up and down, does the rear window. I think that's all of them. Horn, only just about here over the engine. Lights, depending on what light package you went for in the end. Beacons, it does sound good, it's just loud. It does look good as well. It's a nice looking modern with all the various different tyre options as well. Interior. It's actually quite loud inside as well, isn't it? But there we go. That's it. The John Deere 7J by Agro Tonho. That's it for the mods for today. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you choose to do. Thanks for watching.